It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming. The world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out. Now it's just that Fridays was serving the green. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha! Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's fine as her and her friends. Big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot for. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
I'm the best, is you know? And I got it, on my own. Keep my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, is you know? And I got it, on my own. Keep my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the bank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big and it don't hurt the break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Being them here, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, you know.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Going deep here for Watkins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne. And some space here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. The Eagles had 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
2nd and 9 now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He stiff arms him. It's complete to Hopkins. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he is going to have a Jagzz 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Lawrence going to throw again. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Jaguars 7, Eagles 0.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert On 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And some room to maneuver. Dalvin Cook, touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Adams the man in motion right. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete. They made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Hopkins a man in motion right. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Along with the dime work on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Lawrence will throw. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. A minute 52 to play until halftime. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Looking to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Here's Watkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. In motion right is Hopkins. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. Your right-handed rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pass caught by the running back, Dalvin Cook. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. Touchdown! A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Here's Lawrence. Looking deep for Adams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line.
It's a game of 25 yards. And the Jaguars
Now Lawrence. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 8-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drive to throw it. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
They're going to look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Now Lawrence. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Now Lawrence to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And to throw again is Lawrence. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. In motion left is Hopkins. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Roquan Smith. 20. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Adams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Here's Lawrence to throw. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. Touchdown, Jaguars. Davante Adams, 55 yards. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here first and 10. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go down as a 20-yard loss, and that's going to bring up a second and forever.
On the stick. Hey, high seven. What?
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
You ready? Hey,
Lawrence from his end zone. He's got a man complete. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Davante Adams his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. A final shot now for Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way. Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them. So for the Eagles, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.
don't matter. Far as the teller-tatter, I pray to God they rattle-tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rollers flooded, soaking with the...
Whenever I touchdown. Whenever I touchdown. Whenever I touchdown. Whenever I touchdown. I hope y'all can nest double E, 'cause I need your eyes on me.